So with the holidays coming up pretty quickly, we're gonna focus on a favorite staple during the holidays, which is cranberry sauce. And usually people tend to just grab the can off of the shelf right in a hurry. But this year we really wanna focus on a healthier recipe. So tell us, how can we make our own cranberry sauce, and why is it so much better than the canned stuff?
We're taking the canned stuff off, and we're gonna implement some fresh cranberries this year. We're gonna get rid of the can. The can is highly processed. It's full of sugar. We're going to implement all fresh ingredients.
Okay.
It takes no time to make. It takes roughly 15 minutes.
Okay.
And you can make it 2 or 3, 4 days ahead of time.
Nice.
And have it for your Thanksgiving dinner and after Thanksgiving. So it's
Okay.
a great accompaniment.
All right, so why are cranberries so healthy?
Well, for one, they're a superfood. For two, they are high in vitamin C and they're high in fiber.
So what are these other ingredients? What are we gonna start with today?
Well, today we're making a standard, simpler cranberry sauce. It's going to consist of cranberries, crystallized ginger,
Okay.
so a little bit of orange juice.
Right here with some orange juice right here, nice and fresh.
And some, yes, fresh. It's and then some fresh Granny Smith apple
Okay.
and some allspice.
Smells delicious.
Oh, and of course a little bit of sugar,
Okay.
turbinado sugar.
All right. Sounds great. So what's the first step? What do we need to do first with the cranberries?
The first step is getting them over to your skillet and adding your 3 ingredients, which are cranberries, your sugar, and your water.
Okay, so how many cranberries do you typically need?
4 cups
Okay.
to 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water.
All right,
So it's that easy.
let's get started.
All right, let's get started. Like I said, we're gonna add 4 cups, and you want to make sure and rinse them first
Okay.
before you put them in there, because sometimes they'll have some additional little stems in them. Now we're going to add our sugar, the turbinado sugar.
All right.
I use this because it's a little bit less processed and a little more natural.
Okay.
So we're going to add 1 cup of that. And for people who are watching their sugar, you can utilize Splenda, but you will have to maybe do a little thickening agent with it, maybe a little cornstarch,
Okay.
so that it has a little more texture to it when it cools.
Okay, great.
Okay. And now we're just going to add a little water. We're adding our 1 cup of water,
All right.
and this is going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And basically what's going to happen is your cranberries are going to start popping, and they're going to break down, and then we're going to incorporate and add our other ingredients.
So we don't have to do anything else to the cranberries, just let them soften up in the water?
We're going to let them soften up, and let them create a sauce, break down.
Okay. So I know that you mentioned you can kind of flavor the cranberry sauce to your liking. What are some other ideas to making the cranberry sauce?
Well, over here you see we have some fresh ginger. Today we're utilizing crystallized ginger, which has additional sugar in it. But if you're looking to cut back on that sugar, you can always use fresh ginger.
Okay.
Okay, and blueberries. All these different items they're going to increase additional sweetness without adding extra sugar.
Okay.
So adding strawberries or blueberries. There's actually some dried cranberries that you can utilize.
All right.
Fresh mango, if you want to kind of do something a little different, a little flair.
So would you just kind of mince those and add them in?
You would dice them.
Okay.
Exactly.
And what is this right here? What?
Right here is an allspice berry.
Okay.
You can add fresh allspice. We're going to use ground today, but you can also use cinnamon sticks. So there's all kinds of different items that you can customize your.
Absolutely.
Or you can just do the basic plain and just do the cranberries with the sugar and a little bit of orange juice and your water.
Okay.
And make it more traditional.
Right.
So.
And I'm sure adding some of this other stuff, wouldn't it make it, I guess, even more healthier with the antioxidants from the berries?
And additional fiber. So yeah.
So this is bubbling really good. Are we ready to add our other ingredients?
We are. The cranberries are starting to break down, and now we can go ahead and incorporate all our additional ingredients.
All right, so what do we have here?
We're going to add the crystallized ginger, and that's about 1/4 cup of the crystallized ginger, and you can add more to that if you want a little bit spicier.
Okay.
We've got a little allspice. And we're going to add our orange juice.
All right.
And our zest of 1 orange. And any of the stuff you can eliminate if it's not to your liking. And then the fresh Granny Smith apple. But you can put this in a little bit sooner if you're looking for a little more cooked but we want to leave that in for a little additional texture.
Okay. It smells delicious already.
That ginger really is going to bring it out. And then we just let that simmer down, and that's going to thicken up.
So how much longer do we need to let this sit here and simmer?
You're going to let it simmer about 5 to 6, 7 more minutes.
Okay. And if you're making a big batch, what's the best way to keep this fresh?
Just to let it cool down and put it in an airtight container in the refrigerator.
Okay. That looks delicious.
So basically, this is your finished product.
Wow. So this has been cooled and the garnish is beautiful on it as well.
Yep.
So what else can we do with this if there's any left over?
Well, the day after, everybody loves cold turkey sandwiches. To put that on your turkey sandwich, phenomenal.
Sounds awesome. All right, this looks amazing. So much better than the canned.
It's going to be good for you.
Wow. I can really taste the ginger.
Ginger, and you got the texture of the apple.
Really tangy too. This is great.
Everything's fresh. You can make, add additional sugar, but right there it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really tangy and I can really taste the ginger and the apple in there.
Got a nice texture with the apple.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, thanks for sharing this easy recipe with us today.
it was, like we talked about, it's easy. It takes no time to do. I hope that everybody takes an opportunity to try to make this because it is healthy for you and it's a great product.
All right, thanks for joining us today and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.